Hey guys, today we are going to put together two really small circular metal raised garden beds that I ordered to replace the pot that I backed into with my car and cracked, which is right over here. This guy right here. And then I want to have a matching one, so there'll be one here and one right over there. And they are white, so they will work really well with, the trim of our house. Our house is like a really dark black charcoal kind of color. The planters are just like the ones that we have out here, that are main, primary raised garden beds. So they're this white color. I think it's called oyster shell or something like that. And so it's, I think, the same height, same size, and it comes with that little black trim. So we are going to put those together, and then I'm going to transfer what is in that current pot that is cracked and going to be tossed away, which is some mint. And then the other pot, we're going to transfer our oregano. I know this doesn't look like much right now, but this entire pot is filled to the brim with oregano. It usually grows maybe, I don't know, 12 to 15 inches tall, and it fills the whole pot. It drapes over the sides, and it just like outgrew this pot. So we're going to transfer it into a bigger, rounder raised garden bed. So let's get started putting them together. Okay, so these kits come with 6 of these metal pieces, some of the rubber stuff that goes around the top, and then a whole bunch of screws, and it does come with a little screwdriver. Should go by pretty quick. We're just gonna hand tighten all of these, and then we'll come back at the end with the screwdriver and then secure them all. Just like that, and we'll continue again and connect all the pieces. Rubber top, which is really easy, it just slides right on. Basically, you just slide it onto the edge. Okay, and then you're gonna need a knife just to cut off any extra, so I just line it up. And then you just slide it on. And then you're just left with a little bit of extra, which you can just throw away. Okay, so now we officially have one done, one to go. I think these will look really nice next to my house because I love the black and the that cream colored oyster white. I finished putting together the raised garden beds, and now I'm just going to put them in place. I was thinking, because they're going to be sitting directly on the concrete and they don't have a bottom to them, I would put them down and then I would line the bottom with some landscape fabric, and that would at least like kind of keep all the dirt and scoop everything in so that it doesn't, like, you know, come out the bottom or whatever. And then eventually we'll transfer all this stuff over, shovel it into this one, and then we'll set up the oregano and the other one on the other side. So let's get started. Okay, so this was one mojito mint plant that I planted in there, I don't know, mid last summer or something. That, I think, is why you don't put mint in your garden beds, is because it is so prolific. So now we've got this big clump, and then I'll just wrap this around it. And I'm going to put it right in the center. In this other pot, I have a chocolate mint. So I was thinking I would maybe try to dig this chocolate mint one up and put it in this pot as well. So all my mint varieties maybe can be in this pot. Looks like it's got some life left to it. Knowing mint, it'll do just fine. Here's another little guy. So there's this little guy, this little guy. Let's just plant them up right here. So last year in this pot, I had the mojito mint and I had some green onions in here. A whole bunch of nasturtiums that kind of were along the whole edge and they kind of trailed over the side. I thought it looked really pretty. So I thought in both of these metal raised beds, we would put nasturtium seeds all along the edge. It is, let's see, March 20th. And so there's technically like 2 more weeks probably before we're kind of like pushing past our last frost. Plus it's herring season, so there's a pretty good chance we'll still get a little bit of snow. But I'm just going to keep my eye on the weather. I'm going to plant the seeds right out here into the soil, and I'm just going to see how it plays out. And I have some frost cloth with some clips that I can just throw right over the edge of this basket or this raised bed if by some chance we reach a point where it's going to get down and dip pretty low. Which I feel like is probably unlikely at this point. It'll definitely get down into the low 30s, but I don't think it'll get below freezing. So we've got our chocolate mint and our mojito mint, and then let's throw a whole bunch of nasturtium seeds kind of along this whole edge here. And then if I find anything else I want to tuck in here, we'll see. This is my seed bin. So let's look what we got. So we've got trailing nasturtiums, dwarf nasturtiums. We've got ladybird rose nasturtiums, Alaska mix nasturtiums. Okay, so the Alaska mix says it's trailing vines, variegated round leaves with multicolored petals. I say we do some of these Alaska mix ones and some of these trailing nasturtiums. I'm just going to pop a seed in every, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches or so. Gently kind of push the soil back over it. Okay, we got one done, and now we're going to move on to the other one on the other side of my garage door, and we'll do the same thing. We'll put the fabric down, we'll fill the bottom with some lower quality dirt, and then we'll fill the top with some nice container mix, and then we'll add in the oregano that I have off the deck. We'll plop that right in the middle, and then we'll throw some nasturtiums around the edges. Okay, that is it for the project today. It feels so good. It did take me 2 days to get that done. I started it last night, and then the sun was setting, and my husband and I wanted to work out and make dinner and the whole, evening routine. So I came back today and got it done, and I got the oregano put in the pot way over here. Sorry, it's spread out. With a whole bunch of those nasturtium seeds. We did half and half, some of the trailing nasturtium and then some of the Alaska mix, which is also a type of trailing nasturtium. And then over here, we got the mojito mint put in. I also threw in some of my chocolate mint that was in a different pot on the front porch. I thought we could just put all the mints together. I might get another variety, like a citrus mint or something this year. And then I threw in a whole bunch of nasturtium seeds into that pot as well. So it feels so good to have this project done. I'm going to get rid of this old broken pot and clean out all the soil and everything, get rid of any trace of mint left in there. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you later.